Hello Soloists, Agent Solomon Rice, back with Hexplore. We've done one turn in the Valley of the Dead King. We didn't spawn the Dead King yet. We tried to move from Town 1 over to here. We ended up wandering back this way, which is probably the worst possible case because I'm 2 away from the quest, 2 away from the city. I've got my Brute. As we said before, just a quick update, have a quick look around. And I've got my Nomad. And the first thing we can do, we've both got camping gear. I might add 1 energy, and I can't go past my maximum health here, but 1 health and 1 energy. I get to restore on both characters because they both got camping gear. So I'll do that first. I think what I might next do here, I think I better move cautiously because I know what's going to happen. If I try and move normally, I'll probably end up wandering around here, not getting the right spot again. And then draw circumstances I don't want. So I'm going to move cautiously, just 1 to here. Gives me the option to move to the town or here next as well. I'm thinking I'll get to the quest first. The aim is to get to that nice little quest at D. So this one. This is what I'm trying to head to. I just need 1 success on navigate, which is possible. My Nomad has a navigation of 5. Brute has 2, which is pretty ordinary. But I'll get to that in a moment. We've done the movement. We now get to roll our skills. Since we rolled cautiously, I don't need to roll the navigate die. So that's the green one. Don't need to roll that. But I do need to roll both of these for both of my characters. First roll will be for Brute. He needs a 1 on the 1 or less on the yellow and 3 or less on survival, but he doesn't eat food anyway. 2 and 3 will succeeds at survival. Hopefully you can do something here. What's that? Double hex? Oh my god. Not a triple hex though. If you roll a triple hex, that's when you get your super benefits. But double hex means I succeed at both survival and explore. So, if you roll a hex on your survival skill check during the skill phase, each hero regains 1 lost energy. That's actually because I've got 1 left. Or you end any ongoing affliction that affects the group. No affliction, all good. But I'm going to regain an energy each. And then explore, if you roll a hex on your explore skill during the skill phase, you find an excellent place to camp and each hero regains 1 lost health. Well, we're full health anyway. But I get 2 gold. So, excellent. So Nomad finds 2 gold and both people regain 1 energy. So the Nomad now has 6 energy again, also has 2 gold. Didn't have to eat any food, which is fantastic. And over here as well, 9 and 9. Still has the 2 gold from before, so didn't get amended. Alright, so we moved, that wasn't too bad, cautiously. We now get a circumstance. Now, we roll for the circumstance. If we're cautiously, we don't have to encounter it, but we'll still roll to see what we'll get, see if I want to encounter it. I roll 2. Clearly not going to get the injured card. That's on the 2 there. So I'm going to discard that. Don't have to take that. We'll draw a new one that we could get for the slot number 2, which is Silk Spiders. Level 1 enemy, which is good, because I wouldn't mind taking out some dud enemies. Alrighty, event, nothing happens at this space, so we skip that. We're not at a city, shrine, boss, ruin, or quest. We're almost there. And then we finally roll to see if this guy comes out. This time, if we get a 5 or a 6, he is taking over. We get a 5. Okay, so he's popping out. Let me just roll again. So what we have to do now, we roll again to see what city he starts at. City 3. Okay, in relation to where everything is, number 3, where the Dead King will be, is all the way over here. Now, he has taken over that town. It's 1 that he has. And he now has a movement of 2. So, I believe the next turn, so that's the end of that turn. The next turn we then roll for a target, I believe. So the Dead King either selects a new target during this phase from now on, or starts moving towards that target. If he's ever adjacent to us, he will then start taking us out. He's a level 10 boss. I am not going to take him on yet. I'm hoping to avoid him for a while yet, but that's where he is at the moment. So no dramas for us right now. next phase we'll then roll a target. So then let's move to turn 3. Alrighty, turn 3, I've just zoomed in a little bit further where we are. We can't heal up anymore. The Kemi gear is good to still have, but we can't heal up anymore. We're at full health. I'm thinking we go to the quest. So I'm going to move cautiously to the quest. Just one movement. Next step is then we roll for our skills. On a cautious one, we just roll the blue and gold. So for the brute, brute rolls, he succeeds in survival, which doesn't matter anyway, and there was an 8 on that. He doesn't succeed at finding any gold. And the nomad, critical fail on both. Well done, nomad. He must consume food. So he doesn't find any gold, it must consume food. So what's going to happen here is eats 2 food per time they fail to hunt anything. I'm just going to take it down to 6 there. Alright, now we roll for circumstance. Remember, we could ditch this circumstance if we don't like it. It's a hex. Because we move cautiously, I think I can still draw it and then ditch later. So hex means I draw blind. Ooh, here we go. Treasure chamber. I think we'll take this one. You've uncovered a long forgotten buried treasure. Each hero roll explore. For each hero who succeeds, the group rolls 1. For each hero who succeeds, the group rolls 1 10-sided die. Each hero gains gold equal to the results rolled. This die can explode. Hang on, let me go there. Each hero roll explore. So my yellow die. For each hero who succeeds. Alright, so if we both succeed, we roll 2 10-sided dies, I guess. Oh, wow. Alright, let's do this. So, unfortunately, at this stage, our skills aren't great, but so Brute has to get a 1 or less, which is just a 1. A 9 doesn't succeed. Nomad needs to get a 4 or less. Gets a 2. So that means we roll 1 die. Let's just roll this again. Wait, no, that's a 9, not a 2. What am I thinking of? Oh, no. Double fail. We found no treasure. And there's no chance of exploding. Bugger. Oh, well. We were not good enough at succeeding at the treasure chamber. I wonder why I'm probably taking on a combat. I need some combat to get some gold. And that was my opportunity to get gold, actually, but just not good enough. Anyway, we're on an event. We're on a quest. This one. The Navigate quest. 1 success required. So between the 2 of us, one of us has to succeed. The dwarves have been monitoring dangerous activity along the South Road. Scouts report that a great slime is to blame. Travel there and attempt to locate the strange creature. The challenge here, so this is something extra you can do. Camp here next turn. If you do, you draw the grey slime out of its lair and may battle it here. If you succeed in defeating it, each hero gains bonus +2 health to maximum end current. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't think I'm good enough to take on. So grey slime is the level 2 boss. There's 2 reasons why I won't. Firstly, it's just down here. And secondly, I don't think we're good enough to take it on. I'm not sure if we're healthy enough. The boss, I've done this before. I've taken on a level 2 boss, I think early, or level 3 boss early, and I just got absolutely hammered. And I don't want to lose this game straight away. So let's skip the challenge. I'm not going to camp. But let's try to succeed on our Navigate. If we do succeed here, we could claim the top half, which means we get this. If we get a critical success, by the way, if we get a hex, we get an extra bonus to our defense. Whoever does. So 1 success required out of our 2. And then we can claim this and go to the nearest town to claim our power-up card. I think that's what I might do. So let's have a go at this. So Brute, where's my green die? Brute needs a 2 or less. Here we go. A 4, close. No success. Nomad needs a 5 or less. 9, we're not having much luck with the skills. So we failed. This will just stay here, this quest. And I'm thinking I'll just have another go next time, I think. I think I have to. You can, if it has, some of these quests have multiple successes, like the Explore, one over here next to it, which needs 2. You can build up successes on these. So I don't think I'll be moving next turn, but anyway, let's do the dead king. We've got to roll to see where he's going. He's going to go to City 5. City 5 is right here, and he's over in the corner there. You might not be able to see, but that's his next target. I'm going to put his little target right there. I can still go to that city, but if he enters the city with me in it, he's going to instigate a fight, and plus I have to take on some fallen people at the city as well. Wow. Alrighty, let's move on to turn 4. Alrighty, moving this turn, I'm thinking I'm just going to camp. I want to get this quest completed. Taking my time, I know, it's not going well, but I think if I just camp, things might be okay. I'll get one less to my skills. I can't wonder when you camp, and you get one less. Your roll is -1, basically. So a bit easier to succeed at certain things. And I still can discard the circumstance that I roll as well for this turn. As you can see, I've just got Dead King this site there, so he's got a little bit of ways to walk. He has a movement of 2 at the moment. He has 1 plus the amount of cities that he's taken over. So 1 plus 1 city over there. So he's got a movement of 2. But he will eventually get quicker and quicker and quicker, and we'll be in trouble. I want to succeed at this. Surely I can. I don't know. I'll give it a go again. So I'm camping. Also get extra 3 health and energy if I camp. I'm at full health, which is a shame, but that's okay. And let's roll. So I get to roll my blue and gold. Let's do brute first. Succeeds at his survival, but it doesn't do that. A hex on survival means everyone gains 1 energy back. We're at full energy, unfortunately. 8 on the gold does nothing for him. Finds nothing. Nomad. Actually, that'd be a 7, sorry. -1, still no good. Nomad. Succeeds at both. That's actually a hex as well, so another double hex for him. You can't get less than hex. So hex is 1, so I find 2 gold. Yes, and also I get to each hero gains 1 lost health. Well, we're at full health. The 2 means he doesn't have to eat. Well, that's a hex as well. Everyone gets to regain lost energy, which everyone's got full. So it's a bit of a waste, but at least I get some extra gold. So now the Nomad will be at 4 gold. I just noticed then too that when I get to a roll, I could use a luck stone to try and re-roll. Well, good. Anyway, circumstance. We're starting to get in the flow now. Number 2, silky spiders. I'm going to take on some silky spiders because I want to take on something in a fight here. So, a couple of things to look at here. Spiders' health, spiders' energy. And I'm thinking we will zoom down. We'll redo this combat in a different view. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do here is write down some of the stats for the silk spider. So it has health of 4, energy of 6. What happens here? This is a level 1 enemy. If I defeat it, I get 3 gold, 0 food. Can't eat the spiders. On its go, so what it is, we choose actions, and simultaneously they will then roll a die based on what we've chosen our actions. If we roll a die, if it gets a 1 to 3, it targets our group energy. Targets who use energy suffer 1 health damage. Ooh. So it's group energy, meaning everyone loses 2 energy, and then if we use energy that turn 2, we suffer 1 health damage. If they roll 4 or 5, cost them 1 energy, which I've got 6 of. Group health, it pierces 1, so we can't defend 1 damage of it. And they also get to defend 1, it only does 1 damage anyway. So the 1 damage is piercing of 1. And if we roll a hex, single target someone, so we just choose who it is, or we roll a die to see who it is. The target becomes trapped in webbing. We have to look up what trap does if that happens. Alrighty, so I'm going to leave that over here. This board is basically your little white board to figure this out. If you need to add up some things, stuff like what you're going to do. I'm on the starter level too, so there's no modifications because I find this game a bit hard, especially with 2 characters. So things I could do here is... so he's got 4 health. I could... If it rolls a 4 or 5, it would defend 1, unfortunately. So I could do attack from both people, which will add up to 6. Someone could defend, just in case they attack. So there's a few things I could do here. I might not spend any energy because I don't think we need to. I just want to kill the thing. I could defend with the Nomad and attack with Brute. I think that's what I might do. I might attack. So Brute is going to do, or Bruce is going to do 4 attack. And I'm going to defend over here. This is my defend area. So it's like I split them up and then defense over here. So I'm going to get the Nomad to defend 4 as well. Use their back away. Keep in mind, I've got Nomad's first aid as well if I need to. So that's what we're going to do. Then we roll the die for the Silk Spiders. If you get a 4 or 5, I'm not going to be happy, but we'll see how we go. Ooh, what do we get? We've got a Hex. Hex. Hex for them. So single target health. So we've got to roll to see if this is hit. The target becomes trapped in webbing. So we'll roll to see what it is. 1 through to 3 will be Bruce. It's going to be the Nomad. Well, luckily I defended 4. They're going to do 2 damage, which I could defend with my 4, which leaves 2 behind. That defends that. I'll still be trapped though. I believe the condition occurs even if you don't get hurt. What's going to happen here, this 4 will cancel out all their health. And so the spiders will be dead. Because I aimed, that attack was going to aim at their health. Alrighty. Alright, Trapped heroes must succeed on an explore roll during the declarative phase of each round of combat in order to act normally. If it fails, the hero may only defend. Well, we defeat the Silk Spider, so assume he's not trapped anymore, the Nomad. So trap doesn't work anymore. We've defeated the Silk Spiders, and we look at the group rewards here. Some bosses have like single rewards where you got to roll and the highest roll gets certain awards. Group reward means everyone gets 3 gold each, in this case, and no food each. Alrighty, so 3 gold each. I'll add that, and we'll clear up this board, and we'll go back to the quest that we're on. Alrighty, so we defeat the circumstance. I'll draw a new one to replace it. Brigands. That's another optional, sorry, not optional, but another one that we could get in a future circumstance. I'll then look at our quest. So, sorry, not the quest, sorry, the event, which is our quest. And we need to still succeed at this navigate. So let's do this again. Alrighty, so the Brute still has only 2. Navigate, come on, Brutey. 3, oh, come on. Nomad needs a 5 or less, and I might use a Lockstone on this if this doesn't work. It's 6. Alright, bugger it, I'm Lockstoning that, surely. I want to succeed. So Lockstone lets me re-roll a die once per turn, per hero, per Lockstone. Alrighty. Last Lockstone I got. Come on, I don't want to waste any more time at this. You could do it, Nomad. 3. Yeah. Succeeded. I'm not going to do this challenge. I don't think we're ready for the Grey Slime at all. We didn't get a critical success, unfortunately, so no extra defense. But we can... what I'll do is you turn this over on the board, and when you get to a nearby city, you can turn them in for power-ups. So I'm going to turn that one over, knowing that we've completed that. And then we then have a go at the Dead King, who's over here. He gets to move 2. And he kind of moves in a straight line, straight as he can go. He doesn't do any zigzags or anything. So he has a movement of 2 at the moment. So he's going to go 1, 2. He's on that boss, heading towards this. That's a straight thing doing 2. So next turn he'll probably go. He'll keep doing his 1, 2, 1, 2, and then start heading up that way. So at the moment he's on the 3rd boss up there. Alrighty, and then we might do one more turn before we call it quits. I also forgot to remove our quest here that we've completed. Alrighty, next I want to get to the town to turn in some stuff, especially a Remi's Ring as well. It's worth some money at this specific town that we talked about in the previous video. I have to take the risk, don't I? I can't. I can move normally into there, but I'll have to do the circumstance that we draw. If we succeed in not wandering, I don't have a luck stone anymore though, but if we succeed in not wandering and we get to there, we won't have to draw a circumstance, which would be kind of a good thing. But let's do it. So I'm going to move normally. 1, 2. I then have to succeed at move normally. I've got to roll all 3 dice. Let's see, we go. This is brute. Okay, brute. What's that? 9, 9, 8. Does not succeed at anything. So doesn't find any gold. Survival doesn't matter for him. He doesn't have to eat because he's undead. 2 on the navigate. So far we haven't succeeded navigating, but if Nomad does, we are okay. Nomad's roll. Come on, I don't want any more wandering. No more wandering. Oh man. Oh, critical fail. Oh. Dud rolls. Alrighty. First, Nomad must eat. So down to 4 food. Okay. Doesn't find any gold, and we must wander. According to this, so we won't finish on our city. 4. 4 is down. If I move this a little bit. 4 is, so it's like southwest. So we will go down the road. Which is not a huge deal, I guess, but that means we must take our circumstance that we roll. 2. And because we got lost, we find some brigands who are going to start taking us down. Alrighty, let's have another fight. Let's do it. Alrighty, so last time we took on those silk spires, we didn't lose any health or energy in the end. So we're at full here, which is good to have. Let's fill this out. So brigands 12 and 10. Okay, 12 and 10. Let's do it. So they're 12, 10. So a bit harder. They are a level 3, but I think we're right here. They'll give us 5 gold each and 2 food each. Brute can't hold food though, so that's not going to do anything for him. Alrighty, we've got some decisions here to do. What do brigands do first of all? Let's see if we can do anything. If they roll 1 to 3, they do 5 damage, single target health, and the target is also bleeding. Wow. So Nomad could be in trouble at 6. Oof, that could be dangerous. So Nomad may have to do a bit of defense. They could also target group energy on a 4 or 5. Targets who used energy this round suffer 4 additional energy damage. Oh wow. So it's similar to the spiders. So 4 plus 4 if you use energy as well. And on a hex, group health of 3. It's piercing 3, so you can't defend it. And each person gets hit for 3. Can I one-shot this dude? One-shot Johnson him. Let's have a think. Alright, let's give this a go. I'm thinking... I was contemplating doing aggressive stance on the brute, but I don't think the exploit weakness would work if I did that. Because when I exploit weakness, the Nomad chooses an ally's attack that damages an opponent's health this round. I'm not sure if the aggressive stance is count as an attack. I don't think so. So I think I have to use Brutal Assault. Then use Exploit Weakness, which will add 3 more, which is the 2 rank plus half of the range assault rank. this increase the damage is not considered another attack. Cool. So she's going to do that. So I'm hoping to do, what's that, 4 plus 3 damage. That's going to cost 1 energy for Liz. So 1 energy to do that. She's down to 5. That's going to do 4 plus 3 damage. No one's defending, but I could, if we cop something bad here to Liz, she's a lizard man, and she can spend 2 energy to negate the damage. And we'll see how we go here. Let's roll. Let's get rid of these skill dice. And let's roll for the brigand. Brigands. That's a 1. What's that? Single target health for 5. The target's now bleeding. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. I think if it ends up being the Nomad, I think she can use this once per combat. I think it's at any time. And use it stuff like may use an item themselves out there. So let's say 1 to 3 is Bruce. No, it's the Nomad. Nomad is going to use their negate ability here. Once per combat, got to spend 2 energy. They may hide to negate any damage they would otherwise suffer. So not suffering anything. And may use an item themselves as an ally. I'm not going to use an item as a full health. So that's 2 more energy for the Nomad, down to 3. Right here. So I skipped his damage, and then I'm going to evaluate this. So 7 damage. Let's put him down to 5, and we start a new round. Now I can't do that Lizard Man ability again, unfortunately, but hopefully we defeat him this round. We'll do the same thing. Let's do the same thing. I don't think you could defend, can you? I've got to do the same thing anyway. So exploit weakness, which adds 3. Cost 1 energy. Adds 3 to Brute's attack. It's going to be an attack of 7. We should kill him. Or them. It's brigands. Roll. Roll, they get a hex. Group health of 3 damage each. No dramas there, I don't think. Piercing 3, so it can't be defended anyway. We take 3 damage each, so... that didn't use any of his energy, but we take 3 health damage. So Brute's down to 6. For him, health is powering his mastery, so it's not as bad. Nomad takes a bit of a hit. It's piercing, we can't defend, as I said. But she's got some potions that can help as well. Okay. But the good news is our 7 damage will take him out. And we reset. What does that mean for us? Well, we get 5 gold each and 2 food each. Yum, yum. The food can't be given to Brute. Okay, the Brigands have been defeated. Just a quick update. Nomad's down to 3 health and 2 energy. Now has 12 gold. Back up to 6 food. And the Brute, 6 health, 9 energy, 10 gold. Okay. That was circumstance. We draw a new circumstance that could be drawn. Trailblazing boots, eh? We'll put that up there. Okay. I'm glad we didn't get the Marauders. I think we would have been in trouble if we got Marauders. That's my worst circumstance up there. Last thing we do, because there's no event here, we're on just a road outside the town. We move the Dead King. He moves 2 towards this town. So I think he's going to go 1, 2 that way. And we might end it there, Soloists. A few more rounds there. I think we're up to, what, turn 6, I believe? I've already lost count. I'm terrible with that. But join me, guys. I think we're going okay. We're starting to build up some gold. About to get to a town to sell some gold and buff up a bit more. We might go down and take on number 1 boss very shortly. Join me then, guys. The Dead King. He's making his march. We better get going. Whoa.